I'm Morgan Jury-Miss from RT Book Reviews, and I'm here with Carly Phillips. Carly.
Hi.
We have something in common.
We do?
And that is we both are soap opera junkies.
We are. I am huge.
Well, I know in real life your name is Karen,
Correct.
and then your pen name is Carly.
Right.
Please tell me you named yourself after Carly on General Hospital.
I didn't. Sorry.
Lie to me. Tell me you did.
I don't even know. Gosh, when did she start? I don't know if she was there when I.
Okay. So maybe
I always
you were
say
the
when I
first
named
Carly.
myself, but yeah, I love Carly on General Hospital.
And I've also heard that you sometimes get inspiration from watching the soaps.
I do, which is why I'm so beside myself that I'm losing two of them.
Oh, I know. It's sad.
It's
heartbreaking.
bad. It is bad.
Although my favorite GH is still going to be on,
I hear for about a year, so cross your fingers.
Cross your fingers, yeah.
But no, Carly came because it was close to Karen. Is basically what it was. And Phillps came from, my husband's name is Phil, and somebody said, well, why don't you just be Phillps? I said, that sounds great.
It totally works.
Yeah.
It's a great name, and it also, you write really fun contemporaries, and I think that the name kind of conveys that modern contemporary
Which is
feel.
exactly why they wanted a pseudonym. And it made sense to me at the time, so.
Excellent.
Here I
Although
am.
you were writing before Carly Phillips,
Karen Drogan I sold right after Carly Phillips.
So it came in together.
It came in together. Oh, it was basically together. And then I did the 3 books as Karen Drogan, and I have them out now with Carly Phillips online because it just makes more sense to become one person again.
It's true.
It just does.
It is totally true. Well, one of the things that I love about you is you are such a successful author. However, you still take the time to bring up aspiring authors, to help them and to mentor them.
I love to do that.
It really is a passion of yours, and I find that so wonderful that you're taking your experiences and what you've learned about writing and helping others.
You know, if people ask me for help, it's you know, my usual rule is, you know, how do you say no to somebody? That's how I learned. But you know, RWA is what I always say to them too. Like that's my pat standard. You know, if you want to write romance, join RWA. I wouldn't be published without them.
And that's where we're here now. Is we're at the conference.
We are.
How you liking it? Getting all these people together?
Oh, you know what? It's great. It really is. Although it is the whole embarrassing thing where everybody's walking around looking at everybody's name tags.
Right on their chest.
But you don't see somebody for over a year or two sometimes, and you know the name more than you really. But then you feel like you're old friends again as soon as you see them.
And you get to meet people that you've only talked to online.
That's right. That was big for me. That was big for me this time. I got to meet authors that I started reading that I met through Twitter, and because I'm on Twitter all the time. Because I have so much free time to watch soap operas and tweet and write.
It doesn't sound like your job's too demanding, but
I
it really
love my
is.
job.
It really is.
It is. But I love it, so it works.
Were you able to see any of the other authors that you work with for Plot Monkeys here at the
Leslie
conference?
Kelly, who also writes as Leslie Parrish, is here. We're it. Janelle Dennison and Julie Lato couldn't make it, but I'll see Janelle in Denver. And
I was going to say, Janelle Dennison, she is your critique partner.
She's my critique partner. She and I have been working together for a long time now. We're so in sync. It just works.
It seems like it.
It just works. It's great. And
well, now that she does a Leslie Parrish, it's a little different because it's a little.
Oh, Leslie stuff. Yeah, Leslie and I plot together. Janelle actually reads my work.
Oh, okay.
But the great thing about Leslie is, and Janelle, there's 4 of us. Janelle and I are the emotional, character-driven ones, and Julie and Leslie are the plotters. And so we're able to really complement each other and say, hey, I'm stuck on plot, I need help. And Leslie, who now does Leslie Parrish, which are the romantic suspense, thriller type books, they're phenomenal.
A little bit darker. Really
they are. She can do anything. I have to plug her. She can do anything.
So you really recommend then getting that support system of other authors to work with?
I think you have to know you have the right support system. I mean, because it can be detrimental, but when you have something that really works, I mean, we have been together probably we all sold around the same time. So by 1999, 2000, we were doing this. So we're over 10 years now.
Well, I've been reading you for that long, and I started out with.
I feel old.
No, not old. Wonderful.
Thank you. Seasoned. I remember being the young one coming in. But yes, seasoned. Thank you.
But I remember, and the first time you fell on my radar, it was when Kelly Ripa chose you as her very first pick for when she was doing
her book club. Yeah, The Bachelor.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was a dream.
Like national attention, and I think as soon as people picked you up and heard that really fun voice, you've got not completely bad boy characters, but there's definitely some of that flavor to them.
They definitely have that flavor, and I like having a strong male character. So not even if it's not bad boy, he's strong.
Well, let's talk about your series right now.
Okay.
We're smack dab in the middle of another brother series.
We are.
And it's the Serendipity series. And the first book, which is already released, was actually named Serendipity.
Named
so
Serendipity.
Easy to find, easy
yes,
to remember.
Yes, it's out there. And that first book was Ethan, and he was my more bad boy. But he's reformed bad boy when he comes back, but nobody knows that, nobody believes that. And then we segue into book 2, which is Destiny.
And I love the setup for Destiny because there is some major conflict going on. All of the brothers, they have Tess, who is a sister.
Half sister. When she just arrived in book 1. They found out their father had an affair, and here's this half sister that actually the heroine of Destiny brings over in book 1 and says, I can't handle her anymore. She needs a male influence. You guys do something. And
your responsibility.
Right, and they didn't even know that she existed. So, and the hero, the brother that she has the most difficult time with is Nash, and he's in Destiny.
He's in Destiny. And the relationship that Nash has with Kelly, the heroine, is very much complicated because Kelly and Nash have a relationship with Tess, and that can cause them to it's not just between the two characters.
That's right.
The family issues really become prominent.
The family issues become prominent. It's tough for them. On the other hand, it's also the thing that brings them together and keeps them together in a sense. And the way it really opens is that the first brother, Ethan, who Tess lives with, is away on his honeymoon. And if Nash wants to see Tess and get to know her, he has to go through Kelly. And so that's really what gets them together to begin with.
And Nash, he's got a little bit, he's a bit of a cynic.
He's a cynic.
He doesn't
he's
necessarily
angry.
believe in real love.
He's hurt. He's been hurt. And he's going to get hurt a lot more in this book before it gets better, unfortunately for him. He doesn't know it either. He doesn't know there are more family secrets out there.
Yes, and there definitely are.
Yeah.
And that's something that we're also, that is going to go into your book 3.
It does go into book 3, which is Dare's story, and he's the character that really kept the secret. And so then we have to have his evolution into, self-awareness and acceptance and dealing with life.
I know that oftentimes you talk about the inspiration that you have for your books and where you get them from. You say a lot of real life or popular culture if you're watching things. I have to know, for this series, for Serendipity in general, was there a moment that you were sitting down or doing something that you realized, wait a second, these are the brothers I want to write about, this is my story?
This is a tough question. Part of what happened is something that happened in my hometown. There was a very big tragedy, and years and years and years ago, I didn't know anybody, but it was, drunk. There was like a drunk incident with teenagers, and that really tied to the backstory for, one of these brothers in particular, and just the fact that I always wanted to write a bad boy who, the anger with them, somebody that left. I don't know that it's tied to any one thing, but there were, like I said, there was a piece of real life and then fiction, and it all sort of wove together in my mind.
And the what ifs start to form.
The what ifs are great. Yeah, I think that's the best part of being a writer, when the what ifs click.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Serendipity, the tagline is fate, love, fortune. And so we're right in the middle of it now. You got to go out, check out book 1, Serendipity, and then releasing right now is Destiny. And get ready for book 3 because it's on its way.
That's right, Karma.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Carly
you.
Phillips here at RWA, and I love talking with you.
Thank you. It's great to talk to you too.